Yo, I'm the 2K MC, here to tell you about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This weekend, check out Rush 1v1. Win 4 games in a row for a chance to earn exclusive Rush apparel, VC, and more. On Wednesday, meet your competition in the cages, because all day long, you can jump high and earn double rep. Next weekend, head to the rec for double rep all weekend long. Yeah, you heard me. And for more Wednesday fun, I want to see all you rim rockers at Dunk Fest, where you'll be working with the community to reach the target number of dunks. To recap, here's our big board of upcoming events in the neighborhood. 2K.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. All right, a chance to check out stats for Luka Doncic.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Melli in at the 4 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward position. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. They get it back. Doncic finds Porzingis. From downtown. That one, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it, and this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Now, Redick following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Out to Porzingis. The three ball. Here's Melly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Doncic against Mitchell. Over to the wing. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Brunson. Inside, Redick. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out to Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The Jazz again can't hit it. Dallas has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pulls up, high post, and that one is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Derrick Favors. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging 10 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Outside, Porzingis, just 5 on the clock. Redick for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Redick, and that one's on target from the wing.
J.J. Redick is a killer as a shooter. Textbook form, especially effective from the mid-range area.
Conley scanning the floor. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And you see that beautiful stroke from Bogdanovich.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Brunson, good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Melly, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Melly's got his second basket of the night.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
From past the arc.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Now here's Conley. The three. Another miss by Utah. Fires it up. The shot by Redick, no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Brunson. Favors with the rebound. Favors got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell. And that one comes up a bit short.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the
agreed.
teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
You got to do it.
And here is Mitchell following Porzingis' three.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter. Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Mitchell right side. Pass to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on J.J. Redick.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Richardson in for Jalen Brunson. And Gobert drops them both. The Mavericks leading. Now, here's Doncic. He had 35 points last game out. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
All free throws good from Doncic. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Now, here's Clarkson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis.
This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Second in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Free throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gobert. Green, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. And there's the pass to Powell. Richardson outside. The three-pointer no good. So Favors will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Azubuike's checked in, and Royce O'Neal subbed in for Bogdanovich.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Nails the wide open jump shot. Porzingis has got 5 points so far. And here's Clarkson. Here's Azubuike. Tries yet again. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Hardaway, no good. Utah trailing here. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Shot's good by Clarkson.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Powell. Richardson outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the miss by Porzingis.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Richardson kicks to Green. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell in the corner. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Richardson. The Jazz have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Three shots. 3 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And he nails the third.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Dallas calls timeout. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. And the Mavericks with possession here. 6-point game. Richardson outside. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
The first one falls.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you've got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back. Yeah, you know, it's rare to see a 7-footer shoot well from the foul line, guys, but that's Porzingis for you.
Passes it to Mitchell. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
You know, not a good start for him offensively, just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Richardson the pass to Powell. Outside, Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
They grab their own miss. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
That free throw good from Porzingis. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Mitchell. How his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 28 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Mavericks trail by 7. Down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Hardaway.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
Now, here's Mitchell. Playing Oklahoma City, he was nearly unstoppable. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Niang. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The offensive rebound. Utah leading by 4. Porzingis with the block, and he's able to get it back.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Now, here's Richardson. No points in the game yet for him. Porzingis can't hit.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Ingles against Porzingis. Here's Niang. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis passes to Powell. Porzingis can't hit. The Jazz shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Snatched up. Powell. Off target at the rim. Mitchell outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And from moments ago, we got this from Donovan Mitchell on how his team maintains its edge. Using that doubt, Greg, as motivation.
Whatever helps you play with urgency. If it's feeling like you're second best, use that to your advantage.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Ezebuke in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Green, following the bucket by the Jazz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he can't hit the second. Jazz leading by 5. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Bogdanovich is a versatile scorer, a threat from all over the court.
The floater. Here's Melly. Trains the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. And another shot. Mavericks with the rebound. It's stolen by Gobert. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that 2-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop." Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Now here's Brunson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. He can't get that one. Good D by Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's Melly with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Powell. Mitchell against Doncic. Here's Brunson. Gobert with the block. In transition, here come the Jazz. And the layup falls. Favors got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Outside Conley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brunson with it. Conley picks him up. It's good. Now just a 3-point Utah lead.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. The pass to Mitchell. And stolen by Redick. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Doncic outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Here's Favors. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Rudy Gobert, number one.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
So it's the Mavericks now. Melli passes to Redick. Here's Brunson. Off the left rim and out.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 5. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. O'Neal kicks to Conley. That's tipped.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
To the left side wing. Brunson with a clean look. Drops in the tray. Brunson's got 8.
And shooting better from three-point range here in the second, but overall still struggling right around 30% from beyond for the game.
Favors passes to Gobert.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Brunson scanning the floor. Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Conley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low. And what a struggle it has been, yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Now here is Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That's in there. Conley with the assist. He's got 9.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
To the left wing. Brunson finds Doncic. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Redick makes it off the glass. Redick's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
O'Neal passes to Conley. Over Brunson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Here's Doncic.
Put
5
that nigga
points in
ass
the
in the
game.
dirt.
And that one drops.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Conley, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Conley, the pass to Favors. It's deflected. They recover it. Count it.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Melly. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now Powell, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep, takes a 3. Conley grabs the miss.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Offline with the baseline jumper. Mavericks trailed by 4. Pass to Melly. Here's the 3. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. 1-on-1 here. Favors can't get it to go. Dallas has gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Powell dishes to Reddick. Looking to get back on track here. They get it back. And that one, good. Melly's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And the Jazz call time here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. As Abuki's checked in, George Niang comes in for Derrick Favors. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for O'Neal. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Zinkas, he's checked in for Powell. Green comes in for J.J. Redick. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Richardson in for Jalen Brunson.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Utah leading by 4. Porzingis with the block. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Hardaway for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Azubuike's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Now Conley. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Boy, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Richardson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He kicks it to Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
That's good from Green. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Mike Conley. And so he hits both. Here's Clarkson. He's got 9. .34 seconds left now here in the second. Mitchell outside. As Azubuike trying to break free. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Here's Melly. He's got 11. Passes it to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
Hardaway Jr., guys, doing a nice job there, just taking what the defense gives him in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Jazz out in front. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Alt. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 1 point.
Put that nigga
Kenny,
ass in
give
the
us your
dirt.
take.
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end, getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, they need to strike a balance between being aggressive and being too aggressive. You know, Ernie, you need to be solid defensively at the same time, but not get pushed around. I think they're giving up a lot of free throws, way too many. They need to go back to playing solid, fundamental defense and build the energy from there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And there's Porzingis. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Melly in at power forward.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And Conley drops them both. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Gobert with the block. 4-on-3 break from the high post. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned. Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Lobbed up there for Mitchell.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Doncic passes to Melly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Doncic and stolen by Redick. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Kicks to Redick. Beyond the arc. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Utah leading by 7. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Mitchell. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's Porzingis. Here's Melly. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Favors. Mitchell in the corner. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Conley against Brunson. Pass to Melly. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Melly's got 13 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Mitchell. Porzingis with the block. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Doncic. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. He's got 9.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Mike Conley. Averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Conley's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 8. Fires from the wing. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Mitchell. Porzingis with the block. Doncic against Mitchell. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Derrick Favors.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
The Mavericks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, Doncic plays with such an edge and attitude, and I think it endears him to his teammates and gives them confidence.
All free throws good from Doncic. So it's the Jazz now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Conley against Doncic. Conley gets the bucket.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Conley against Brunson. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. Here's Mitchell. Mavericks with the rebound. And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Porzingis. Here's Melli. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Clock at 4. Here's Brunson. And at last, they get one to fall. Brunson's got 12 in the game. Conley the pass to Gobert. Conley against Brunson. They get it back.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Conley kicks to Favors. Feeds it to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 12.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Mitchell against Doncic. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They're leading by 8. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Mitchell. The putback. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. No good on the 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
They get it again, and then Favors with the dunk.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Outside, Porzingis. Dallas, no good that time either. Utah leading by 17. Conley inside the line, and too long on the shot. Porzingis with the ball, now defended by Mitchell. Doncic against Mitchell. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Favors. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Mitchell against Doncic. The pass to Porzingis, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. Second, Luka Doncic.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
Utah calls timeout for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Bogdanovich. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Mike Conley. Dallas also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Redick. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Luka Doncic. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 12 points here in the second half.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Green. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Green's got 5 now.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in rebounding, first in blocks, and he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. 3rd overall in field goal percentage.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Free throw good. Clarkson and Utah making a change here. As Azubuike's checked in. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Melly, defended by Gobert. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Clarkson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
That free throw, no good. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Good on the second free throw. Now, here is O'Neal. 1:56 left to play in the third. Clarkson against Richardson. Good work defensively by Richardson. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Here's Niang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Richardson. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. 1:22 left here in the third quarter. Passes to Melli. And here's Porzingis. He's covered by Azubuike. Here's Hardaway. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Georges Niang. And the second free throw, good. Here's Mitchell. 22 points for him. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Azubuike. Guarded by Porzingis. Azubuike, no good. The Mavericks shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Stolen by Clarkson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And he lobs it up. Azubuike, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Clarkson taking his time here. Fade away. Azubuike, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Now the pass to Richardson. Porzingis at the elbow. Over Ingles. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity. okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Clarkson is out there with Mitchell. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Puts it up from 15. He can't hit that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Green. They get a hand on it. Here's Melly. Ingles covering. They get the rebound. And it's Melly missing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about a minute into it. Richardson outside. 6 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And one of the major pushes from NBA players was to get more people, Clark, out to vote.
Love it, Kevin. Again, creativity. Clearly, this circumstance and the climate of our country, the platform that NBA players and all athletes have to be able to voice their concerns and inspire and encourage and help others become aware of things that are not right and what we can do to influence and inspire change. All of that is part of our responsibility as human beings to try to live right and do right by others. The things I've seen from the players in their agitation and activation and commitment is inspiring and is compelling me to think about how I can be more and be better and do more and do better.
That's good from O'Neal. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on both. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Correa, the pass to Powell.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
And that one's good. Williams-Goss.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And here's Barea. Outside, Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Here's Hughes. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level.
And he's good on the second. Hey, Clark, what were your thoughts as a fan watching the bubble play down in Orlando? Did it seem surreal at all to you?
It didn't seem surreal, Kevin. I thought it was pulled off quite nicely, as a matter of fact. I mean, the fact there weren't any real fans there for the most part was a little different, but I thought the court looked good. The players were the best in the world, as they always are. I thought the broadcast came across just as it would in a normal circumstance. I didn't find much different about it other than the fact that there weren't tens of thousands of fans in the building.
Here's Williams-Goss. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams-Goss has got 4 points in the quarter.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Now Barea. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Tries from 16. Rebounded by Williams-Goss. For Utah, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. O'Neal misses. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Barea with the basket on the assist by Burke.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
George Niang, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Dallas also making a switch. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. He hits the second from the line. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Williams-Goss, the pass to Morgan. Pass to Niang. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First one falls for him. The Jazz making a switch here. Azubuike's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Mavericks. Both good from the line that time. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Kleba. He hits both from the stripe. So it's the Jazz now. Here's Niang. Hughes with it. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Burke kicks to Barea. Redick for 3. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Williams-Goss, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. Goes back up. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Now here's Barea. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
J.J. Barea has speed to burn. I mean, he's shifty, he's quick, and because of that, he's extremely valuable as a decision maker and scorer. Great competitor.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Morgan. Passes it to Williams-Goss. Here's Azubuike and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one drops. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Mitchell, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Left side, Redick. Here's Cauley Stein. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Hughes. The Mavericks pull it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
One shot.
That's all you, boy. Can't fake you.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams-Goss, the pass to Niang. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 3-on-3. And the wide open shot from Redick. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Utah calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Outside Conley. He kicks it to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. High arcing shot. Outside Conley. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Left side Favors. Just 5 to shoot. Fades. Mavericks with the rebound. Brunson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Belly. That shot is off. Great D that time from Favors. Jazz leading by 22. Outside Conley. Doncic with the block. And pushing it up is Dallas. The Mavericks again in transition. Brunson no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And here is Conley. Basket good.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the wing right side. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Here's Melly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now Conley. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. The dish now to Azubuike. Top of the key, Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Hughes. Offensive rebound. Here's Morgan. Leba defending. Here's Conley. And good that time. Conley's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Utah.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Take a break.
And had significant points in this game. They just stayed committed to their brand of basketball. And that's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Mavericks.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Mavericks making a switch here. Redick is checked in. And he's good on the second.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Here's Williams-Goss, guarded by Barea, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Redick. Dallas, no good that time either. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Williams-Goss, the pass to Conley. Lets the three fly. Cans it from downtown.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Barea with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
welcome to NBA 2K TV. Let's jump right in.
First up, Allie LaForce is your conduit to all the players at all the big NBA games. And she's bringing her courtside experience to all of your games in NBA 2K21.
We put her on the other side of the mic after a recent recording session, and we asked her what it was like to bring her correspondent role into NBA 2K. Take a look.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone about star Nikola Jokic. He said, quote, he makes everyone around him better.
Allie LaForce, welcome to 2K TV. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good considering these crazy circumstances we're living in. It's great to see you. It's great to be here and be a part of the 2K team.
How was your session today?
It was so much fun. You feel ridiculous saying that it's tiring and that it's work because you sit in one chair and you don't really move, but just mixing up the inflection in your voice.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam, went from an energy player to an all-star. Siakam said, after every season, I look at the things I have to do better. When the summertime comes, I just attack it and work. It's about making sure that I'm a better player than I was the year before. Kevin?
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. They fall in the rankings this time around. Not an easy situation.
And I think for the Hornets, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Siakam is out there with Hood. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Lowry. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. And for Charlotte, Devontae Graham is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Hayward. Then it's Bridges. And it's Zeller in at the 5. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, and especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed, and we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Now here's Graham, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Rozier kicks to Graham. Shoots the 3. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. A second left. Goes up with it again. And Zeller with the lay-in.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Lowry looking around. And the pass to Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Miles Bridges. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Free throw good, Siakam.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Siakam hits them both. Here's Rozier. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Now, here's Siakam. He kicks to Lowry. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry, but the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Here's Graham. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Rozier, the pass to Zeller. Now here's Hood. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. Hayward with some nice D. They're running on up the court, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, this is the kind of teammate Zeller is, willing to give it up when he has guys open.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Siakam left side. That shot off, and it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Toronto. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And, of course, the Hornets, 2 games back.
And when I look at Charlotte, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Trent. Kicks it to Hood. Now Siakam. He's coming off a 37-point game against Orlando.
So many of his points came at the line. The D was trying to play him physical, and he just said, yeah, bring it on.
Now here's Zeller. The lead is 2. Pass to Rozier. Back to Zeller. And here is Rozier. There's the 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Oh, what a clean shot from Rozier. He and his squad work hard to create those good looks.
Trent passes to Siakam. Will it go? Trying to get open is Len. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Graham with the ball. Now guarded by Hood. Here's Bridges. The shot comes out. Good D by Siakam. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Hood. And again, Toronto no luck. Charlotte leading by 5. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. From outside, off the mark.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he makes that one.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Rozier kicks to Zeller. There's the dish to Graham. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Rozier for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone. I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Here's Trent. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Lowry can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Rozier missing.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You better guard Hood, especially when he's aiming to score. I mean, check it out. He can put a defense in a bind.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
The key for Hood is consistency. Now he's an established player. He has the tools needed to be a solid scorer in this league.
Washington's checked in for the Hornets. Both free throws good from Hood. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Here's Trent. Len controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's all knotted up.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Rozier. Here's Washington. Offline with his 3. Siakam looking around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And the basket by Rozier.
Nowhere on the floor is Rozier not a threat. He's an effective scorer in any position.
And here's Lowry. He's got 5. Graham with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, I like the floor awareness on display from Rozier. Awesome job finding the open teammate.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Last game matched up with the Magic, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Now here's Van Vliet. He just could not put it together in that loss to Orlando. Lowry from outside. That one misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Washington passes to Martin. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Lowry. Last game, 26 points. Siakam. Ball with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Rozier kicks to Washington. Martin against Siakam. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lowry, offensive rebound. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 6. And it's Ball in the corner. Rozier against Van Vliet. Back to Ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I picked bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Ball hits them both. Van Vliet with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And yes, it's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Ball kicks to Biyombo. The pass to Rozier. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's Rozier missing.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Boucher passes to Lowry. Right at the free throw line. Biyombo with the block. Pass to Rozier. Outside, Ball. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Boucher passes to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Van Vliet. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, for P.J. Washington, he's the rare first-round pick to come back for a second year of college at Kentucky, but I think he did him well.
Monks checked in for Terry Rozier. He doesn't get the second one. Raptors trail by 7. Baines passes to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The players you see here contribute as much on D as they do at the other end of the court. A list of the steal leaders among point guards. Number 5, Kyle Lowry.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
It's not just their quickness or their hands that has them on the top of the list. It's their defensive instinct that sets them apart.
That's good from Anunoby.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting, has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. He kicks to Monk. Shoots over Van Vliet. Misses off the left iron. Raptors trail by 5. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Pass to Martin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Fred Van Vliet picks one up. The Hornets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Now here is Martin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Martin.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Now, here's Boucher. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Baines. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Hornets leading by 4. Monk for 3. And it's Lowry with the rebound. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Hornets shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. There's the pass to Monk. Shoots over Van Vliet. Off target on the outside leaner.
Even with no one on you, it's hard to shoot off balance like that. Sometimes you just got to go straight up with it.
And here we go. Here's Washington. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You got to really wrap up Washington on the way up. I mean, he'll muscle his way through the contact.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
One shot.
That free throw good from Washington. Toronto with the ball, trailing by 5. Lowry inside the line. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets ahead, leading by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard. And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Hornets, they've got Monk. P.J. Washington is out there with Hayward. And there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Ball in at the point. And the first one at the line is good. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Charlotte. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Baines. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Lowry against Ball. On its way from Hayward for 2. But they recover it.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Trent. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. For Toronto, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ball. The Raptors also with a sub. Hood's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now Monk. 9 points last game. Here's Zeller. Baines with the block. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Trent. Here's Hood. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
What hustle on display. Encouraging to see Hood working hard to keep plays alive on the glass.
Pass to Monk. Launches it. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hood. Tries it from 19. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Graham surveying the floor. Here's Hayward, and the Hornets miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Here's Graham. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Passes it to Monk. No good, unable to end this run. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Trent. 8 points for him. Lowry for 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Now, this is where Hayward just gets better and better, squaring up off the catch.
And here's Boucher. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Moving it up, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
I love Hayward's activity, the anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Toronto trailing. Outside Lowry. And he makes good on the layup. Lowry's got 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Monk with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Hood, knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Lenz checked in for Aaron Baines. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And a wide open look for Siakam. Connects from 3-point range. Siakam's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. The 11-footer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Siakam. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific. Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
VanVleet against Graham. VanVleet can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Rozier with room to fire. And no good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Now, here's Siakam. He has 5. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now, here's Rozier. It's a 3-point game over Trent. And it's Rozier missing. Toronto's gone 1-2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hood can't get it to go. Hornets shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Pass to Rozier. Bridges with it. Covered by VanVleet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels.
2 shots.
That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Martin's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Both good from the line that time.
You know, Bridges takes a lot of pride in his hometown of Flint, Michigan. Shout out to the Flintstones. That's great to see. I mean, he holds a basketball camp there. That community is always close to his heart.
Now, here's Siakam. He has 7.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Rodney Hood, a wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
And he knocks down the first one. Siakam hits them both. Hornets trail by 3. Now Graham. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. No good. Great D that time from Hood. Here's Siakam. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Miles Bridges. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Free throw good, Siakam. Here's Graham. The pass to Rozier, tipped away, stolen by Len. Hood drives in, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
And that game against the Hawks, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
That free throw good from Hood. Both free throws good from Hood. And the Hornets with possession here. 8-point game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They kept chucking from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. A disappointing result.
Now here's Graham, following the miss by Rodney Hood. Graham gets a wide open look. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Charlotte. Washington's checked in for Bridges. And Ball subbed in for Rozier. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Here's Siakam. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that?
Oh,
great.
Goodness. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte. And Siakam, no good on that one. Hornets trail by 8. Ball with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Biyombo, no luck. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 16-6 run. Shots good by Siakam.
Yeah, what a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
And a look at the top three-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. Fourth, Rodney Hood.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, hurt in a big way. The damage they can do from three-point range is immense. I mean, there's some cold-blooded killers from long range.
Anunoby against Martin. Here's Graham. Biyombo, the pass to Washington.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Siakam. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 6th in scoring. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Second free throw, no good. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on an 18-6 run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Three trips to the line so far for him in this one. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here is Graham. Outside, Martin. It's Biombo atop the key. Rejected by Len. And here they go. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Hornets have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Graham. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Van Vliet looking around. Hood for 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
You can't allow Hood to get comfortable from there. He loves getting the chance to shoot the 3 ball.
Pass to Bridges. Dishes the ball. Kicks it to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto leading by 14. And a wide open look for Hood. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bridges. Len grabs the board. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Passes it to Hood. Lets it fly from 18.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time. Aggressive pass on the break, straight up the court so he can get all the way to the bucket.
Hornets trail by 18. Here's Ball. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so Hood will bring it up for Toronto. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Charlotte has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ball dishes to Graham. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. He kicks it to Bridges. Up top, Graham, covered by Van Vliet.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
To the inside, and it's blocked. 16 feet away, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Raptors lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Well, the former Most Improved Award winner, Pascal Siakam, still improving. Kenny, how did Siakam go from role player to all-star so quickly?
Adding a three-pointer to his game. But then the opportunities, get more touches now with the new lineup and the new team construction. And he's putting it to work.
And after Kawhi left Toronto, Siakam's role expanded. He's now the first option. Green, 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 green. You know what I mean? Mean.
Okay, what does that mean?
Nothing.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Setting the floor for the Raptors, we've got Alex Len, Rodney Hood out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Lowry, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. Shot on the wing. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Siakam.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
18 feet out, and the shot falls short this time. Hornets trail by 18, pass to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And once Bridges realized the break was on, I mean, he was off to the races. His coaches will appreciate his effort level.
Siakam inside, defended by Bridges, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And checking out some numbers for Graham, how this year has shaped up for him. He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Oh, no doubt. He's been inconsistent. Unusual for him, though, but when he turns it back around, watch out.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. Siakam hits them both. And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 18. Graham, the pass to Rozier. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Hayward looking around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Hayward's got 6 points.
He adds so much to their offense. With the skill set, Hayward makes this hard on every opponent.
Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Rozier, and that one is stuffed right through.
Getting out on the break. Terry's got a good nose for the basket. High IQ score.
Siakam with it. He's got 18. Puts it up from 17. Hornets with the rebound.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low-post scoring threats. Pascal Siakam is second.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
The collection of post moves these young big fellas have is unreal. I'd say some of the most unstoppable moves in the game today.
And that one falls for Bridges. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Len. Both free throws good from Bridges. Here is Lowry. He's got 9. With the runner, the putback, the shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it, pushing it up. Here's Rozier, finishes the break with a slam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yo, it would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
Poked away and stolen by Graham. And they're moving it up. Wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Rozier's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Charlotte. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
Now here's Graham. He has 5. Denied. Sent back by Siakam.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Hood can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Rozier. Got a hand on it.
The anticipation from Hood. That's just fantastic work, reading the situation and leaping up to swat it away.
Trent can't hit. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 12-4 run. The kick out to Rozier. Drains the 19-footer. Rozier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Hornets. Washington comes in for Bridges, and it's Malik Monk in for Devontae Graham. The Raptors also with a sub. Chris Boucher's checked in for Rodney Hood. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Monk, the pass to Zeller. And here is Rozier. Now recovering. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I don't think you can stop Rozier just by getting physical with him. He's too single-minded a scorer to let that stop him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his 3rd foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
On defense, the Hornets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
He's got to get back to playing in control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it.
Boucher kicks the line. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Now Rozier. 20 points for him. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Off the inbound, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Such a ruthless competitor. Rozier excels at attracting contact when he's going up with assertiveness.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he makes the first.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Rozier against Lowry. Siakam outside. And the pass to Baines. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Here's Charlotte now. They're on an 18-6 run. Rozier. Charlotte with the new shot clock. Shot by Zeller, no good. Toronto leading by 6. Pass to Trent. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Rozier the pass to Hayward. He dishes it to Monk. Over Siakam. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Out to the right wing. Here's Lowry. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Here's Washington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, an instinctual scorer with a strong build, Washington puts opponents in compromising defensive positions.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Ball's checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Raptors also with a sub. Van Vliet's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Siakam. 18 points for him. And finished off by Siakam.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
He's gone 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in.
One shot.
Hornets trail by 11. Passes to Rozier. Monk for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
But they get it back.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the first one drops.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And so he hits both. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Rozier up top. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Rozier. 5 on the clock. And it's Rozier again missing. Raptors leading by 9. The pass to Baines. Kicks it to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. From deep three-point range, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. Rozier against Van Vliet. Rozier, the pass to Biyombo. And here is Van Vliet. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. With the floater, basket counts. Van Vliet's got 6. Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Rozier. With the shot. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Van Vliet. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. For the 3. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 16.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Rozier. The Hornets rebound.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Well, I like that Washington isn't afraid to work for it. I mean, clashes with the defender, but still gets a shot off.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Len's checked in for the Raptors. He's off on the second. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
And so here's Charlotte. Hornets trail by 15. Ball with it. In the corner, it's Monk. No good from outside.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And then Washington with the dunk.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
Pass to Len. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Devontae Graham's checked in for Malik Monk. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Now, here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alex Len picks one up. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
The first free throw is good. Rodney Hood's checked in for the Raptors. Ball hits them both. Raptors leading by 12. Van Vliet outside. Hood deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Anunoby. And the 3 off target. Charlotte has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Charlotte no good that time either. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Van Vliet wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 9.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now Ball. He's got 6, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. A clear look for Ball. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 16th rebound on the night. Van Vliet right side. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Graham's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges, no one around him. Another shot. Down deep. Graham drops it in. He has 7.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Ball against Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball dishes to Graham. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Graham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Siakam against Graham. Van Vliet outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They led by as many as 18 points. Ball out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Hayward, and it's Zeller in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. It doesn't go for him.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Zeller with the double team.
The combination of size and athleticism just paying dividends. Hood looking forceful with the terrific slam.
Hornets trail by 13. Here's Graham. Len grabs the board. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Hood gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Graham, the pass to Zeller. Now the dish to Hayward. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And even 3-on-3 break. Len kicks to Van Vliet. Trent passes to Len. Over Graham. Len's shot is off. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Ball with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide-open shot.
Raptors leading by 14. Pass to Van Vliet. And Len has it in the corner. Puts up a 3. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Good on the 3-point shot.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Hayward outside. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
Trent can't hit. Hornets trail by 15. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Van Vliet, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Len with the block. Fast break, Toronto. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Passes it to Len. There's the triple. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Raptors leading by 20. Here's Trent. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Hayward dishes to Zeller. Deep 2 from Ball. And the Hornets miss again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. That's a foul on Charlotte.
2 shots, foul, elbow, 2.
Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team, and same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
Charlotte making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Toronto. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Hornets trail by 21. Rozier for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And trying to get it to go, even with the contact, but no good, and he'll try to pick up 2 at the free throw line coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And here is Graham. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now the pass to Hood. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And the Hornets call time here. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Well, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Hood. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, and for Monk, it's all about being more consistent. I mean, it's clear he doesn't lack confidence. Now he must channel this energy to become better.
Trent passes to Baines, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Cody Zeller.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw good. Baines. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte. Both shots good from the stripe. Graham with the ball. To the right side. Rozier, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rozier's got 24 points. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 9 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rozier, the pass to Zeller. Jacks up a three, and there's Rozier on the assist by Zeller. Rozier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Lowry. 20 feet out. Kept alive. Here's Hood, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hood's got 10 points in just the second half. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Rozier, the pass to Zeller. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you can't blame the defender. He was trying to be aggressive, but Zeller with just too much size and athleticism.
First one falls for him.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all three.
Biombo, he's checked in for Washington. And so Zeller nails both of them. Now, here's Siakam. Rozier with the steal. Here's Hayward. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists tonight.
That all started with Rozier's steal. Heady play right there.
To the paint, here's Hood. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Rozier. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Trent. Rozier defending. Lowry for 3. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
To the middle, here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Toronto calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And maybe him having a game like this will get things turned around for him, because almost nothing has been going their way lately. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Hayward outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Toronto leading by 22. Here's Len. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
And he makes all 3. Charlotte's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Right side, Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Pass to Lowry. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Len. It's good.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammates.
Passes it to Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
That free throw good from Len. And the Raptors making a change here. Both free throws good from Len. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Now Ball. Outside for Martin. He tries for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's McCall, covered by Martin. The Hornets shooting about 45% from the floor in the 4th. Ball finds Martin. Back to Ball. Hood comes in with the double team. 4 on the clock. Here's Martin. That's short off the rim. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Johnson. Thomas against Martin. Feeds the Len. With the fadeaway. No good there. Charlotte shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. They get it back and finished off by McDaniel.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And there's the pass to McCaw. Outside Thomas. Trying to find Len. Gets it to him. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Pascal Siakam.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by Hood. And so Hood will bring it up for Toronto. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is